And hello, welcome to EdIT 710, another instructional tutorial. And today I'll be talking about EasyCBM. Let's go into Chrome. And as we're logging in, EasyCBM is a progress monitoring tool which can be used to track student performance. All right, and before I log into the teacher page, right down here, you have a light version, which is the version I'll be using. As it says right here, it is free. But if you want some more, you need the Teacher Deluxe version. That's $39.99 per year. And it has all measures, benchmarks, Common Core. There's additional support. There's student retention options. There's new template-based intervention systems. They're available too. And if you're interested for a district license, well, you're going to need to get a quote. And so that will provide the full continuum of services throughout your district or building. All right, so let's go log in. And right here, we have the student login. All right, this is where students will log in to do their probes. So let me log in as a teacher. And we're in. And so I'm just going to jump around the screen a little bit. This is the main page. If you scroll down further, the company does provide updates down here. So these are important, and I'll tell you some things that are going on and what they're doing. But let's go take a look at some other things really quick. You have the account, which has your password, username, email, and name. You can change them if you want. You have interventions, which is not available to the light version, but again, this provides interventions for your students. Resource Center, which has videos and training guides about all the probes and everything you need. Reports, which tells you about what our students doing and how their progress is going. Measures right here. These are all the measures. And the button I'm going to click up here is students. Let's click on students. And so we have all the students right here. And as you can see, I have a demo group. I have Conway, South Carolina right there. So I'm going to click add to groups, show you how easy it is to add another group or class. There we go. I just made demo 2. You're all set. Okay. So now let's go add another student. Okay. And so the first name will be Carolina. Last name will be Coastal. First. Male. White. Hispanic. Education, yes. English language learner or ELL, no. That's great. Okay, so there we go. There's Coastal Carolina. Ready to go, ready to get progress monitored. So if I click on demo, which is the class I want Coastal Carolina to be in, I see right here that the box is not checked. So I need to make sure if I want Coastal Carolina in that demo class, I'm going to click check. And there we go. Coastal Carolina is now in that class with Conway, South Carolina. Okay, so let's go to measures. And before I go to my own right here, you can notice right here we have K through 8 and the probes that are available to teachers are numbers and operations. Numbers, operations, and algebra, geometry, measurement, geometry, measurement, and algebra, and Common Core math. Reading, letter names, letter sounds, phoneme segmenting, word reading fluency, passage reading fluency, vocabulary reading, multiple choice comprehension, and Common Core reading comprehension. And for their Spanish probes, syllable sounds, syllable segments, word reading fluency, sentence reading fluency. So again, there's many different options available for students. Okay, so I'm going to go down here. And we're going to do a reading passage. And I'll show you what it looks like for a student. Right. I'm meant to do second grade. Okay, and you can see I already gave one to Conway, South Carolina. And so whenever you want to give one, you just click Take Online. And there's a preview button right there. So we're going to do a horse for Beth. Click on that. Okay. And we're going to say demo. And over here, student feedback, there's a simple thank you, overall score, or detailed scoring. Overall score just gives you how many they got right out of the passage, and detailed scoring breaks down every single question and what they did right and what they did wrong. So let's click on overall score. All right. And we're going to go back. All right. And so you would give students either through, your social net site, your website, whatever, tell them to go on this when they need to take a probe. All right. So let's right click and we're going to open this in a new tab. Okay. And we're going to do demo. And again, you see my students are already in the group. All right. So let's do Carolina Coastal test. And then we'll take the test. All right, so this is what it looks like. Up here, students can make things smaller or bigger for their eyes, and I know that can be very helpful for students. All right, so we're just going to run through these questions. Okay, and so I got to the thank you page, and again, it gave me my score. I got 3 out of 12. Okay, all right, so now, and also up here too, before I get out, there's take another test. So again, you can put multiple probes on here for the students to do. Okay, so let's go click out of this. All right. And so we're going to go look at reports then right now. Yeah. All right. And then you see all the groups, all the students, demo and demo 2. Okay. And right here, you have a Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, document that can be used to analyze data further and see how they did on each probe. Okay. Let's go to individuals. And let's go look at Mr. Conway, South Carolina. All right, scroll down. And there we go. We have a graph right here. And again, this graph is useful because it shows you how the student is progressing on a grade 2 progress monitoring and reading comprehension. In my prior experience working with students, they enjoy seeing graphs, whether it be here or a similar program like Ames Web, because it gives them a way to see that they are progressing toward their goal or not toward their goal. And sometimes students can be very motivated by looking at the graph and saying, okay, I need to make progress this week, or I'm not going to reach my goal. And if we scroll down, you can see each passage, the scores right here. Okay. All right. And also for a teacher with this graph too, what they can see is what interventions are needed and what is needed to help the student to succeed in the classroom setting. Okay. All right. And up here before I log out, there's a percentiles table that shows you information about where they would fall, and a progress monitoring scoring guidelines, which again gives you the tools necessary to score these if you're doing a paper or otherwise. Right? Okay. So let's before we go log out, I forgot to show paper, and I wanted to show that really quick, so I'm going to go back to that probe. I'm just going to go to the third grade probe. So there's a student copy right here, and you can enter the scores right here once you're done. Okay. And student copy does have the answers and like that to help students understand what they did. Okay. All right. So let's go log out and let's wrap up this video. And so again, EasyCBM is a progress monitoring tool. For me, as a special education teacher, I use it as additional monitoring. And I've been saying progress monitoring a lot in this video. And what I mean by that is every 2 weeks, students take a test, and then we keep that data and keep track to make sure the students are making progress on their goals during the year. I've seen also general ed teachers use this, but again, they don't have to follow the 2-week model. They can test students every once in a month to see where they are, kind of like a STAR reading test or STAR math. And again, it's very useful to see what students are getting and what skills they need help with. And again, also, it can also be used as skill review just to build students' confidence throughout the year, you know, saying, hey, congratulations, you know, you really see the master of these, let's move you on to the next level. Okay? All right. And so that is it for this video, and I will see you next time.